there's a part I wanted to pick up on for a lot of artists today. And we've spoken about this even in the last interview 11 years ago, when you were a bus driver, right? And a lot of people, and it goes back to Getz, when Getz was saying to me in my interview, it was like, there was a time when he started like having to deliver like...
Okay,
so he was saying, there's a time when life is really real. It's like, bro, I'm about to have a youth. This whole just being an artist and feeling like I can't have a job. And I remember the time when you had a job, you was driving a bus. People tried to mock it at them times, like, oh, hey, Bashy drives a bus. And obviously the internet wasn't what it is now, but what made you feel like, pride aside, there's nothing more public than driving a bus in the ends, What made you feel okay to feel like, I don't care what people say, or if you did care, to still have a normal job?
For me, I've got my own mind, and I try not to be influenced by other people in a negative way, especially, you know. I just try to think what's right and then do that. It's literally on my vision board in my house, man. It's like, I swear, in big letters, it always says, like, big letters, it says, do the right thing. And then one of the other things it says on my vision board is like, don't jeopardize your opportunity for anything stupid. And I see that every day before I leave my house, And when I say opportunity, I mean, now, like, because I'm thriving and I'm doing well, But I also mean just like the opportunity that my grandma and them lot sacrificed to get me here in the UK, and make sure that my generation's got opportunity, right? Can literally, I wanted to be an actor and a musician, and so I am, That's freedom, you know, bro, to be able to be like, no, I want to do that. And then my parents support me and my family be like, okay, cool, go for that, and then become that, So I try not to do anything to jeopardize that. With the bus driving, I don't know, man. I saw my parents working, so I thought it was all right, I've got people in my family that maybe do other stuff, but I just feel as though, bro, driving a bus, it's just like, fuck it, man. I need a job, man. Like, what am I going to do? Like, I was a postman before that as well. I haven't really spoken on that, but I was a postman. I was a postman in Hampstead. So I had proper jobs, and I worked in Urban Outfitters. I don't even want to say proper jobs. I mean more like conventional jobs, you know what I mean? Like, so I had those jobs. And then before that, I think I worked in, there's a shop called like Shelley's shoe shop in Regent Street, front-facing bait, but you got to do what you got to do, man. And then I worked in a butcher's when I was a bit younger as well, man. I was just sweeping up the butcher's, wiping down the stuff, and then that was my first job, stacking the cans. But I think people, especially maybe our culture, and that, without getting too, like, I never tell people what they should do, you get me? I only tell, like, even when I'm giving my friends advice, I just tell people what you could do, I just say, oh, you could do this. Right? I think language is important in that way, you get me? Because when someone says, oh, you should do this, I think, what? Do you know what I mean? So I think what we could do, man, just as a community, as a culture, is like, not look down on that kind of thing, like working. And I think it's good. Like, I think, and it's a thing maybe, I don't know if it's a UK thing or I don't know, I'm not sure. Because say like, when I spend a lot of time in America, right? I've been there for like the last 10 years, right? And I see like a lot of people working, bro, like that are from our community. Like when I say our community, yes, people that look like us, but also just from working class people. Like you're just seeing people like, they're working in Chick-fil-A, they work in the McDonald's, they're working in the airport. But people are working, like, working, bro. And I feel like here, sometimes it's like, I don't know, it's like some people don't want to Stack it up. Well, later, I'm not doing that. That's not cool. But like, nah, it's all right to work, man, and earn your wages and stack and have a goal as well. Do you get what I'm saying? That doesn't need to be the end. You know what I mean? You could work and then you want to create as well. All right, cool. So then work, stack your dough, be disciplined, and then utilize that funds and that savings to help further your creative endeavor, you know? And I don't think you could just be like, I think it's rare and it's lucky if you can just do your art, yeah, and pop off immediately, and that's, you know what I mean? I think that happens that story doesn't really happen all the time, where like you just put out your song or your paintings or your acting or your script writing and it just pops off immediately. That's rare that happens, you get me? So I think people, myself included, and that's why I try to add like some positive story to it. Like, yeah, man, it's okay to work and it's okay to have a job, and fuck feeling the pressure to go and do something that's not something that you don't need to be doing, man.
But you know, I was thinking about, and it comes again with the album, is I'll share a story with you. If you want it taken out, we'll take it out.
Yeah.
I was talking to Donatella.
Okay.
She was like, we'll talk about your album.
Yeah.
She's like, Ashley was out. He stayed with me for some time. And she was like, I saw him every day working to do, like, going for castings and this and that. She's like, I'm so happy to see him succeed. Yeah. Because I saw firsthand his dedication. Yeah. Like getting up, going for scripts and roles and this and that. And I was like, I didn't know that. Yeah. Like, we were just talking about other stuff. And I was like, bro, you really, like, there's a lot of unseen things that have played in your development. We're talking about an album, but the things from before, decision making, just a lot of things that you've done. But even that period of time when you were like still trying to work and figure it out, like, what kept you going? Like, what was the belief system that kept you going if you were getting rejections, knockbacks? And if the resources weren't there economically at the time, what kept the drive? Yeah,
no, that can stay in the interview, that's fine. Yeah. Or the talk or whatever, it can stay in. Yeah, no, big up Donatella as well, man, because like, yeah, I was, when I was in LA, I was trying to, man was hustling, bro. Man was like, not hustling in that way, man was like, just, hustling, man, just trying to make it work, bro. And I'd sort of run out of any music money that I had, really. That was gone. And I never really made any proper, like, solid money from music, just being honest, had enough maybe to like get by in little bits and do stuff. But when I went to LA, what happened? I remember I had my car in the UK, brother. I just sold everything, bro. Everything was, brother, I just sold everything. Like any like expensive clothes that I had, anything like that, brother, I just put it on. This is before, is there something called Vinted now? Something like that. You put clothes on things. This is before all that, brother. Man, just put it on eBay, sold everything, And then I had a certain amount of money, and then I got offered, I had an audition for a series in America for HBO called The Night Of, So that was my first break in America. So I did that show, I got flown out there. I was gonna spend some money on a visa, and then HBO said they would pay for my visa, and I was like, fuck, because that was that visa money plus the trip, that was just gonna wipe out my dough, you get me? But they was like, no, we'll pay for it. So I was like, fuck, just like thankful, you get me? So then I've flown to New York now, and then they've got me in this mad expensive hotel. So I'm in this mad hotel. But I can't even really move in the hotel, you get me? I can't order room service or that. Man is out. I ain't got no dough to be doing that, you get me? So I would go to the little corner, on the little bodega on the corner and get food from there. And then I would take food home from the set, and then boom. So I'd have lunch on set, and then boom, I'd bring food home, like take extra, boom, eat that in the hotel and that. And then I think back then, I swear they would give you like, they give you something called per diems. So for anyone who doesn't know what per diems are, it's like a daily cash flow that they'll give you, small amount, maybe it's like $60. And it's all relative, right? $60 might be a lot to someone, so I understand that, yeah. But it's like $20 breakfast, lunch, and dinner, yeah. But I was not spending that, bro. I was saving that every day. So then I would just know, because I was out there for ages, like 4.5 months. Every 10 days, that's $600. That's just how I was seeing that. So I just wasn't spending that money. Just boom, stacking that. And then I went to LA on my 30th birthday, because I always said I would go to LA when I'm 30 to pursue acting. So I did that. So I flew there on my birthday. And I remember my mum had like some dough, and she was like, oh, you could have it, like, have it. She was like, I know you're going to make it out there. Like, this is like my last money, bro. I swear I could fucking cry, bro. Like, she said, oh, this is my last money, like, take it. And I said, no, I'm not going to take it. Like, just, I'll go out there and get me. So then I went out there, and then that's why, man, big up Donatello, because you said, bro, Donatello was like, oh, like, where are you staying out here? And I can't even remember now, bro. I think I was like sofa surfing or something like that. Because, brother, man couldn't afford to just be renting out an apartment and moving like that at that time, yeah? Because it was just mad time for me, you get me? I was just like, just on the cusp of finding success in America. I just finished the night of, but I haven't been paid yet. Because the money, so, bro, man was just like... And then Donatello was like, well, listen, I got a place, you know, if you want to stay, like, can come and stay. Brother, ask her, man, brother, I just slept on the floor, bro. Yeah, man, just...
Warmed up the blanket
Yeah, bro, so it's the truth. It's not man's... Yeah, she's told you firsthand, you get me? Man made a little bed on the living room floor, a pillow, like a quilt, and then another quilt, and that's how I would sleep. And then I would wake up in the morning, fold it back neatly, put it in the corner, leave her place, tidy and that, and then go and audition and take meetings. That's what man was doing for like fucking months, bro. And then I didn't want to overstay there, so then I went somewhere else and stayed for a little while. My brethren, Rania and Ty, who's an actor in America, they let me stay on their couch. I stayed there for a bit. And then another friend, Cascade, another one of my brethrens, let me stay at her house as well. So those people are really helping me. Yeah, man never violated as well. You know, just like when you stay at someone's place, like, because you know some people just take the piss, but man will, you know, like, I didn't have much money, but man, I'm going to buy a little food and that, buy some juice, put it in the yard. If I see something's ran out, okay, cool, you're out of fucking washing up liquid, boom, I'm going to go and buy the washing up liquid, you get me? Can't pay you rent really, but man can make myself useful, keep it tidy and that. That's how man was moving, bro, out there. But then yeah, then I got 24 and then, then it was different still after that, yeah.
Bro, and I don't want you to be seen, again, language is important. Do you feel like you're proof of concept in a way? No, seriously, like in terms of like... Because it's like, there's many people...
That's funny.
Because there's many people who will know, who don't want to be like, but I did it this way, so you could do it too. But it's like, it is somewhat like, not a figurehead, but there's a reference point. That, you know, we don't really have the American dream here. But we have a few of you guys who've gone over there, and even you saying that story, that's, everyone looks at like the result. And that's the part they focus on. But the stories of like, whether you had the faith or not, but I don't know if too many people are going to want to sleep on too many floors for more than a week, bro. And for you to be doing that for months, still going, and that's what I'm saying. I'm tying it back to even when you're driving the bus, all these other things. It shows it's more of your character, in essence, that I see, or the development of your character.
Thank you. Respect.
Of humility as well, because the dream is still there to be chased.
Yeah, I think. Listen, man. I think it's like, it's not. The only time you don't make it is when you give up. Yeah. That's the only time. Until then, you're still trying to get there, innit? You're trying to make it. So yeah, that's all it was, man. I just believed that I could. And I remember, like, I think Idris Elba, when he went to America, I think he didn't work for 4 years. Yeah? I think that's what he said. So then when I was like 1 year in, 2 years, and I was thinking, I got to get to 4 before man even start thinking, is this gonna work? You get me? Like yeah, bro, you just got to work and believe, bro. And because I think, this is what I do think as well, I think nothing even matters when you do make it and you get there. Nothing, doesn't matter now. Oh, man were laughing when man was driving the bus. Doesn't matter now. Do you get me? Cool, I was sleeping on floors and couches and doing that, trying to get on. Does it matter? It doesn't even matter now. Like, you can't even laugh at it. Do you get me? Oh, cool, I had to maybe, I don't know, like, say like I bought a house with my mum, yeah, but then I had to stay there as well, and I didn't have enough money for a place of my own at a certain time, yeah, so I had to live there. Like, till quite late on in life, you get me? But where I'm at now, it don't even matter, you get me? Nothing, that stuff don't even matter now. Who cares? Do you get me? I got there in the end, and all that stuff just builds the character, builds the story, builds resilience. Yeah, just, you got to do what you got to do, man. And I tried to do it without putting myself in trouble and doing something that maybe is going to end up risking my freedom, you know? Because, yeah, that would, it'd be hard for me to be pursuing acting and music if my freedom's gone. And that is the thing that has really elevated me and my family out of being poor, you get me? Just been able to, and when I say poor, I mean not just money, yeah, because that's helped, but also just like what I'm exposed to and the rooms that I'm in and the knowledge and information that has been passed to me when I'm in the rooms. Like, man, sitting down with darkest bees, you get me? Like, having conversations, that's the highest position black music executive in this country who's seen mad success, but I get to have a conversation and understand the mechanics of the music business. It's important, you know, but then he's passed me that information. Now I can pass that information to a next young brother, working class from the ends, that wants to know about, how'd you get this or whatever. I just tell you, innit? I can tell you because I've been given that information from him, but then I can also tell you because I've been an independent artist and know distribution deal, know about, you know, splits and just everything. Yeah, just whatever, man.